Well, hello. I want to thank everybody for joining this live stream. Today we're going to be talking about worm farming for beginners. If you have any questions, please leave comments in the box below. If you would like to become live on this stream, here goes the link to become a guest on the live. So click on there to join the stream. What I'm going to do, you shoot your questions and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. When it comes to my channel, test everything. I know things about worm farming and other tips, but also do your own personal research on worm farmings, on worm farms. So I just want to say hi to S.A. Lagari, if I pronounced that right. How's it going? I would like to say hi to Patrice Martin. Thank you for joining. My question right now is, where is everyone from and what time is it where you're at right now? So yeah, when it comes to worm farming, right off the bat, the best time to buy your worms is right now to start preparing for the spring. Great to have you here, Patrice. My family is from Houston as well, so I have a lot of kinfolk in Houston and the San Antonio region. So thank you for sharing. Patrice, do you have worms or anything, or do you garden? Tell us a little bit about you if you don't mind. North Wisconsin, noon. Sweet. We're both in the same region. So good to have you here. If you have any questions, like I said, shoot them out to me because I'm going to answer everything that I can to the best of my knowledge. I just want to say thank you for stopping by. And my goal for now is to do a live stream at least once a month. Hopefully, with the times being different, I do them at night, but hopefully I can squeeze one in around this time with my job situation. We'll see if that allows me to do that. So okay. That's cool. Starting a bathtub worm farm. That is awesome. So where did you get your worms from? If you don't mind me asking, where did you get your worms from? Yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot them up to me. And if you're interested in becoming part of the stream, here's the link. Click on this right now to become part of the chat. So there you go. I think the bathtub worm farm is going to be awesome for you. It's a nice size worm bin. So, okay. That's sweet. I bought my first batch of worms from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. I have the red wigglers and European night crawlers. I've gotten Europeans from Northeast Worms. I'm connected with Mimi's Worm Farm, so that's another place to look at. And also another YouTube friend of mine is the Garden Worm Lady. She sells worms, and I have 4 friends. Good to have you here. I have 4 friends to choose from when it comes to purchasing worms. And the thing that people talk about is with hey, Go Daddy. Good to have you. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. I apologize. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I touched base with my distributor of my T-shirts and my stickers, so hopefully they'll fix that problem because Grow Daddy, I was not happy with the results of that sticker that you got from me. That represents me, and I wasn't happy. So hopefully when you get that, show me your template because I want to order more stickers. And if you haven't already and you're interested, folks, if you're financially able to, become a channel member on my membership. It's 99 cents a month if you're interested. And when I get certain milestones, I will give away gifts and things to people that are subscribers only. Like members only. So, but I appreciate you still coming to my channels either way. I am doing fine. I am doing well. Weather's nice. It's starting to melt. It's in the 30s right now. I can't plant a garden as of right now because the ground's still frozen and we still have snow. So hopefully I can get my things going right. My worms are going well, so I'm happy with that. So if you don't know GrowDaddy, check him out. He grows a little cannabis and he has worms. So if you're interested in that type of content, check him out. And I think SA, if I'm right, you have you do like goats and stuff, like homesteading and farm life. Is that correct? And yeah, if you don't mind, give this a like, give it a thumbs up, and ask me questions. Shoot them out, because my time is valuable like your time. So let's shoot them in the comments. Once again, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the live stream. Oh, I understand. Yeah, it depends on where you're at. That's why a lot of things are only for the U.S. But I have shipped something to a friend of mine that was in Ukraine that has won something from my giveaway. So there's always opportunities to get something mailed that way. So question for you, anyone in here right now, what made you get involved with your worms? Did you watch other videos to get you motivated to become a worm farmer, or someone donated worms to you? How did that pertain to your situation? This camera's weird. Everything's like backwards, sideways. But like I said, once again, yeah, it's kind of hard with the giveaways. Like I said, there's some things you can give away, like gift cards or something like that, or you can mail things through the mail that way. But like, yeah, it is expensive. Okay, sweet. Do you eat the buffaloes? And you probably do eat the goat meat. So you're in quarantine. Sorry to hear that. Hey, thank you, GrowDaddy. Thanks for being part of the community. Let me do a quick worm jig for you. Thank you. I mean, I got a lot going on. There's some stuff that I'm going to be giving away to my membership program subscribers. So thank you for that. You're the man, GrowDaddy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you and your family. I'm glad that we connected, becoming a part of this community as well. And I appreciate you. I like your videos. Your wife's doing some cooking videos, so life's going well for that. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people started gardening because of the quarantine. So yeah, I can definitely see that's why a lot of people have been watching a lot of videos on worms and gardening and stuff like that. So, but thank you. I hope you feel better, Yeah, it's okay if you're not a worm farmer. That's okay. We're just here to learn, and hopefully I can encourage you to become a worm farmer, because everyone should, my personal opinion, is become a worm farmer, because we waste so much of our food and throw it into the landfills, which is not the way to go. Worms will help you save money when it comes to your own fertilizer. Your garbage will be greatly reduced when you compost with worms. So if you want to become a channel member, on the top of my the link, when you go all the way up to the top, there's this it shows this. You just click on this right here, the join, and it's only 99 cents a month. You can come and go as much as you like, But it's just something I definitely agree. If my thought process is, if you believe in someone and you like what you're hearing and you're getting great value. The best thing to do is to invest into someone. And I always like to invest back into others. And like I said before, the reason I do it this way now is because I have given things away, and some people have never given me a thank you. So I'm kind of like, that's kind of, to me, disrespectful. So if you believe me, just say hashtag yes or hashtag no in the comments box. But I think it's more valuable when you partner with someone and you believe in them. And also, like, I use this StreamYard, and there's a free trial, but I invested finances into this monthly because I like this, and I think that with this project that I have right here, it makes it a lot easier to connect with you, and I believe that this was a great investment as well. That's how you do it. Yeah, you just click on the join link. It could be on my home page, but yeah, that's just how you do it. Yeah, and I don't want anyone to feel pressure or anything. Like I said, that's just part of the community. I want to be able to help you and take you to the next level. And also, like, if a member has a question, I can do something like on the side and give them direction and extra help to help them to become successful in life. Yep, it is good for recycling. You're definitely right about that. Yep. It's kind of a shame that when you look around, like, our oceans and all that stuff have so much plastic and stuff in it. I just don't like that. It's like there's a lot of people that are just rude and inconsiderate in the world anymore. But the best thing we can do is, even if it's not our trash, is to pick it up. So I'm gonna let you guys ask me some questions. Shoot them out to me if you don't mind. And let me see if I can pronounce your name right. Santab Morals. Where are you from, and what time is it there? And when it comes to recycling, how do you guys recycle? Like in my video, we have a container, a recycle bin that we use, and they come and pick our recyclables up that way. But do you guys live in, like, some people bury their recyclables and stuff? So how does your method for recycling work when it comes to, like, your plastics and your containers and stuff? I'm glad I was able to help you, SA. Glad I was able to help you. Let me throw this link out one more time if anyone's interested in joining here. Okay. So you use a blue recycle bin. That's cool. I'm glad you recycle. It means a lot when people actually take their time to make a difference for the world. Like I said, with the plastics in the ocean, our fish are eating that, and it's just crazy how people are just, like I said, not thinking about what's going on. The fish eat the plastic, we eat the fish, and we get the plastic in our bodies. And also, there's other, like the plastic 6-pack holders. What I do if I ever get that, I cut those so birds won't get choked or anything. And I've seen pictures with like big turtles in the ocean that got it around their waist, and it deformed their bodies because they weren't able to get that off of their bodies. So if you want to come live on this stream and get a spot, click this link right here, and then we'll go that route. No, hey, Matt Akers, thanks for stopping by. I definitely understand. I got a lot coming up pretty soon. My job's about to get real busy, and I had a few minutes to do another live, but I want to say thank you for stopping by. If you guys are into homesteading and learning more about farm life, check out Matt Akers Farms. They're a great channel, great couple, great content. So if you're interested, subscribe to Matt Akers Farms. I'll say thank you for stopping by. Oh, I understand. No, it's not a problem. I do not. I mean, I definitely understand. No, but I thank you for coming here. Why does my neck feel like it's all crooked? I don't like that. These cameras just screw you up. Yeah, like I said, check out Mad Acres. They're always there. They're growing. They just reached 500 subscribers, so check them out. So, SA, where do you live at? What country? I've been to a few countries growing up. I've been to Egypt. I've been to Iraq, Somalia. So, there's a lot of countries that I have visited in my life. Oh, Pakistan. Okay, sweet. Well, it's good to have you here. Like I said, thank you for taking time out to watch this. So, what time is it right now in Pakistan? Yeah, no worries, Matt Akers. I'm there for you, man. Or Jamie, if that's you, I'm there for both of you. So, like I says, I like your channel. I dig what you do, and I admire people that homestead and raise their own crops. Hi, LP. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining the stream. Where are you at, LP, and what time is it? I would like to know. It's 11. Oh, you're okay. So it's late. The time's late for you right now. So I also say thank you for, staying up and checking me out for a few minutes. That's awesome. So LP, if I'm correct, you do have red wigglers as well, don't you? Last night I had a special visitor. Her name is Mimi's Worms. She stopped by on my live last night, which was awesome. She's a great person if you're interested in buying worms from as well. Her name is Mimi's Worms. So that's a good place to look at for worms. If you're interested in going through me, I collect a small commission. But her links and other links are in my description box if you're interested in buying worms from Mimi's Worms and there's other worm farm friends. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, sweet. My nose keeps itching. So you're an hour ahead of me. Okay. Do you still have snow, LP? Oh, I understand. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, go ahead and shoot some questions out. We can talk about worms, gardening. I don't really know a lot about farming, but like it says, I admire farmers. You guys are hard workers. Homesteaders, I admire you. You grow your own crops, you butcher your own animals. Hey, Matt Acres, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Like I said, there's so many choices to choose from. So when you got the main two links I have is Uncle Jim's and Mimi's Worm Farm because I'm affiliated with those two. But like I says, there's two other ones that are out there too. There's Northeast Worms and the Garden Lady. So choose which one you like. It's like we go shopping to the best store. So I appreciate you. I'm glad I was able to help encourage you to get interested in worms because you're going to be happy with that. And if you're into bees as well, people, Matt Acres raises bees. For me, I'm scared of bees when it comes to raising them. So that's definitely not my specialty. I'll focus on worms and gardening. Okay, that's cool. So are you a Michigan State fan or a Spartan fan? Which one? Well, my words of encouragement for you, the only way you'll get better at speaking good English is you just have to keep practicing. like with anything, you just got to practice and practice. I'm still learning how to do public speaking. These live streams are helping me to become a better speaker. My goal is just to be a professional public speaker because I enjoy speaking. Another thing that you take care, Matt Akers. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Another thing to do is if you're interested in becoming a better, to articulate and have a better vocabulary, is to read books. Reading helps you to become better in your speaking, and also writing. If you write like something every day, at least a paragraph, it'll help you. It'll make your brain comprehend things better. That's okay. I fumble. Scratch my nose. That's all right. I fumble still too. Like I says, I'm still learning, and like I said, the only way you'll get better is that you have to just keep practicing. It takes time. So yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can say. I appreciate you, like, sharing your weakness. We all have a weakness. Like it says, when I first started speaking with YouTube, I was like, I had problems communicating, but the more I do it, I get better. And got a little hair right here. I'm gonna have to shave eventually, but right now I like my face right now. Well, that's cool. That's a start. I mean, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So does anyone have any questions they want to ask? Let me put my little banner on there. It's my little banner right here. A little bit about my membership program and how the slots are. There's 9 slots on the stream. And like it says, your money is appreciated. You know what I mean? Because I want to invest more into you and the community, but you don't feel pressured to have to do that. Oh, okay. I understand. No, it's all good. It's not a problem. And how long have you been a worm farmer, LP? Let me do something. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to do something, so bear with me for a second. Let's see if I can do this. Right now, my goals is to become a successful composter and have a great garden. But I'm going to do a lot of stuff. A lot of my growing is going to be in grow bags. So I got to redo I got to redo my raised garden beds. I'm going to stop trying to use wood and go towards the metal that doesn't rust or anything. So let me see. I'm going to try something. Let me know your thoughts. I hope this is not too loud. Let me find it. Is this a lot better on the feed? Is it too loud? Let me know. What are your thoughts about my channel, LP? Got any suggestions that you'd like me to try out? Is the music too loud in the background? If it is, let me know. I will turn it down. Oh, appreciate that. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Let me turn the music down just a hair bit more. I think that's good. Never mind, I think that's good. Okay, sweet. How many worms did you start out with? If you don't mind me asking, answer that one for me. Sounds good, SA. Sounds good. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to learn this stream. I'm trying to make it like more relaxing because this is a more of a laid back, anything goes Q&A, and that's what I like about the live streams. I'm able to talk to you face to face or through the chats and answer your questions from right then and there. I like that. No pun intended. Oh, it's all good. Take your time. I really don't do worm bin experiments compared to Plant Ops as learned by vermicosting and a few other my great worm farm friends. My bins aren't really as big as theirs, but maybe when I get some more worms, I'm thinking about once my population expands a little bit more, I will do more experiments in my worm farms. But I've learned a lot from my other YouTube family community friends. They do all types of experiments in their worm farms, but I really don't do too much. I just keep it basic. That's okay. It's all good. At least you started. That's awesome. What's up, Owen? Good to have you today. I usually do my live streams at night, but I had time to do one today, and I thought this was the perfect timing. So I'm glad that I was able to touch base with a lot of you people because the time zones are definitely different. So, Owen, where are you from? If you're interested, Owen, go ahead and join me in the stream because I'd like to have you up here and share your worm farming knowledge as well. There's the link. Okay, you definitely have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions or concerns, you can shoot them out to me and I'll get back with you. Nice to see you live. Thank you, Owen. Click on that link if you're interested in becoming on the stream. I need someone to help me out. I don't want to be the only one talking. I need some VIPs in the room helping me. Okay, sweet. 2 Euro bins, 1 red and 1 blue. That's good. I like the variety of worms. I was so hesitant back in the day. Good to have you from the UK. I was so hesitant. My boy Owen's in the house. That's good. I like the variety of worms. Am I too loud, sir? Is there echoing? I was so hesitant back in the day. Good to have you from the UK. Am I echoing, Owen? My boy Owen's in the house.
Hey, AJ.
How's my am I echoing? Or
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So, nice to join you.
Yeah, thank you for joining, man. I really appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Let me do something. I think I froze. 1 second. I froze for a second. Give me a second. many spaces? How is that? Okay, got more space.
Yeah. So how is everybody tonight then?
I'm doing good right now. It's 12:30 p.m. here. What time is it there?
It's 6:30 p.m. here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you stopped by. Like I said, usually my streams are at night, and the times are so hectic for each other because we live in different regions. And I just thought it was nice. I just felt like I wanted to try to get one today, and it was cool because now I'm able to meet you and a few other people that I don't really get to talk to. You know.
Yeah.
So you got any worm farming tips for the crew?
Well, what kind of questions have people got? Really, it's easier for me to think if I get some questions. Really.
Okay, I'll ask you one. Why should someone that never raised worms start a worm farm?
The only thing I can think of is just to give the worms a good balanced feeding. Really, not too much of one kind of material to eat. Really, anything organic, to be honest.
So is it hard to get worms in the UK, or does it?
There are a few breeders here in the UK. The one I source my worms from is Yorkshire Worms.
Mm-hmm.
But there are several. There are some down in the Oxford area as well. But I've mainly got mine from up in Yorkshire. And I can get the red wigglers and the European night crawlers from Yorkshire Worms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the weather in the UK doesn't favour the African night crawlers, who favour warmer weather.
Mm-hmm.
So it can get pretty cold here in the UK during winter, which means the worms do tend to slow down their production during winter.
Hey, good to have you here, TC. I'm sorry. So, what is your currency in the UK? What do you use?
The pound sterling.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but we call it the pounds here, and instead of the cents, we call them pence or pennies.
Okay. So, do you know Marty? You and Marty? Do you know Marty Ware?
Yeah, from New South Wales, down in Australia, is it?
Yeah. I connect with him, and he's got some stuff going too with his worm farms as well. He's trying to. He has so many worms now. He's going to be like selling worms galore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we measure the weight of the worms in either pounds or kilograms, really. I'm not sure how many worms exactly to the pound. But I've got roughly. At a guess, I roughly got 8 kilograms of worms at the moment, which is roughly 9 or 10 pounds in weight, really.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've only got basically small wormleries, really.
It's okay. Do you do experiments with your worms? Do you like feed them certain things too?
Well, yeah, tried experimenting recently with adding some citrus to it, like orange and lemon skins, to see, because a lot of people say that it's bad for them, but I found that they go through it, but as long as you feed that acidic stuff in moderation to them, as with any other of the foods that you give to them. Yeah, so not too much of one thing really. As long as you give them a tiny amount of different stuff, we won't do them any major harm.
Hmm. So what made you get into worm farming?
Well, gardening really. I like to tend my own garden and grow my own vegetables.
Hmm.
And I found that compost was quite expensive to buy.
Okay.
And I'd heard that worm casts was good to add to your vegetable plot, so I decided to give it a go. Yes. So, how did you get into it then?
I don't know. It's weird. I was trying to find out ways to recycle garbage, and then the next thing you know, I started watching YouTube videos, and the first person I started watching was London's Worms and Garden, and you're showing me that worms eat cardboard and worms eat this and that. I'm like, that's pretty cool though if they can do that. And from that moment on, I started watching more YouTube videos on worm farming, and then now since I got into worms, I'm happy that I actually stepped out of my comfort zone and got involved with worms. I told a few of my YouTube friends that at first, when I did my first video, I was embarrassed, to talk about worms, and I don't know why, because you didn't think a lot of people would know about it, but now a lot of people are thanking me and thanking YouTube as well, that we do our videos because we help to encourage others to recycle their food scraps. You'll have the best fertilizer, like you said, and everything.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because when I first started about 18 months ago now, I was surprised at how quick they turn it into compost, really, and how good the compost is.
So, do your friends know you have worms?
Yes. They've started following me on YouTube now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so actually, one of my friends is actually thinking about setting up his own wormeries now.
I hear you.
Yeah, because he's a farmer, and he's got a dairy herd with cows, and he was thinking of setting up a wormery to go through all the cow manure.
Mm-hmm.
So he can spread that on his fields then.
So do you have a compost bin as well, other than worms?
No, it's just the worm bins I've got at the moment. I find that the worms deal with it much quicker than it would in a regular or an old-fashioned compost bin. So I tend to stick these days now to just using the worms to do the work for me.
That's right. So another question for you. Have you had any mites or anything in your worm farms?
Yeah. I find that the mites tend to be more visible during the warmer months of the year. I don't get any trouble during winter with the mites, but in summer I do find a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. And all your worm farms, are they outside, if I'm correct? Are they
no, they're in my shed, in my garden shed. Because how many? Is it 3 or 4 I got? Yeah, it's four wormeries I got at the moment, and they all fit into my garden shed. Yeah, because they keep out of the worst of the weather there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's well insulated during winter when it can go down to -3 or 4 Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps at a constant temperature in my shed, which is best for my worms, really.
So another question for you then, okay? How do you harvest your castings?
With an old garden sieve over over a box.
Set over a box, just shake and shimmy and put them over the box, and
Yeah, and then I just take it, whatever I've harvested, then I just take out to the vegetable plot.
Mm-hmm. So what do you usually grow in your garden then? Do you have like tomatoes and all types of stuff, or?
Potatoes, carrots, got a couple of pear trees, apple trees, blackcurrants, and gooseberries.
Gooseberries, you said?
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's a little sort of round berry about that size. You get them green and sort of pink gooseberries.
Okay.
Yeah. Once they've started fruiting, I'll put a video up on YouTube of them during the summer sometime, because they're usually ready to harvest August time.
So are they sweet?
They're a bit tart.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're a bit tart. Tart to describe unless you've had one before.
Okay, no, it's all good. I understand that.
Yeah.
So your weather, is it rainy a lot there, or is it sunny, or how does it work in Wales? I've never been there.
Yeah, it does rain quite a lot here, to be honest. Sort of October through to March, rains quite a bit. Mind you, in winter we can get some snow sometimes as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but it's quite nice during summer. It gets up to about 24, 25 Celsius during summer here.
Okay.
Down to maybe -5 Celsius during winter at worst. Well, in my part of the UK, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But up in Scotland, it gets a lot colder up in Scotland, though.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely cool to share that.
Yeah.
So, what would you encourage someone that's hesitant to start a worm farm? What advice would you give them to take that step? I mean, you said something about buying the worms, but how could you encourage me to become a worm farmer?
Well, the way I'd encourage someone is the worm cast is a very good commodity to have in your garden, and if you like growing plants, there's no better medium to grow your plants in than the worm cast. And if you're interested in trying to run a wormery, start small, see how that goes, and if you enjoy it, go bigger.
What if I mess up? What if I kill my worms? I've done that.
Well, that's the good thing with starting small, isn't it? I mean, if you start off big and kill all your worms, well, you've wasted your time and money, haven't you? But if you start small,
yeah,
you've not lost a lot, have you?
So, okay, say I buy 2,000 worms in the U.S. That's equivalent to 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Should I overfeed my worms right off the bat? Should I give them 600 pounds of food?
You always should start small with the feeding as well. See how much they can eat in a week, for example. And if there's any food left, you've obviously fed too much then.
That's
so
right.
Start small. Make sure there's no food left before feeding them the second time.
That's right. And what do you use for your worm bedding? What is your method?
Well, what I use is, I've got some here beside me actually, shredded paper.
That's right.
Some shredded paper here.
Right.
I've been shredding some paper this afternoon, ready ready for the next feed I do.
Yeah. It's crazy because when you raise worms, now you look at everything to shred up. You know, everything's a potential food source for your worm bins.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah, but with the shredded paper, I'd never recommend some of these glossy junk mail. Make sure it's just plain old paper, really.
That's right. Do you feed your worms cereal boxes?
I don't use cereal boxes myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because the cereal boxes in the UK tend to be a bit glossy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I generally tear up old bank statements and old bills and whatever have you.
This is May's Homestead Chronicles.
What's going on, guys?
Good to have
How are
you. We're all worm farmers and we do like gardening stuff.
Yeah.
We're just doing a live stream. I'm trying to connect with other worm farmers, and I'm glad you guys could join. You know,
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Let's try to do some Q&A, you know, to help people out, because it's our job is to encourage people to become worm farmers and go from there.
Yes, sir.
Adrian just had a video where he had worms under, was it like hog chicken bedding or like wood chips or something?
Yeah, so now that we're living out here on our homestead, we have some can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
We have about 30 chickens, and with that, they we use bedding inside their roosting areas in the coop,
Mhm.
and so every time at night when they go to roost, in the morning when you come in, there's a fresh line of poop underneath each roost,
Okay.
and so over time. We do a thing called deep litter bedding, and basically you leave that bedding for about a month, and you just kind of stir it up every once in a while, and it kind of creates some warmth because of the nitrogen and carbon ratio.
Mhm.
And so every month we take all that bedding with all the manure, and we either throw it into a compost pile, or we throw it in with the worms. And I've been throwing it in with the worms, and they absolutely love it. They're
No,
going crazy with it.
you had a lot of worms though. I'm like, you hit the jackpot on that video.
Oh man, I'm telling you that. I'm telling you, man. One of the things I'm learning is something that came to my mind today was, let the worms tell you what's good, what's working. So the worms are telling me that they're liking this setup. So I'm sticking with it for a little while.
So where do you live at now? I know you moved to a homestead. You
Yeah, we're in Texas,
okay.
over here in Poolville.
Okay, sweet, man. Yeah, because I know that you also stopped making videos for a while because your life got busy, and now
Yeah.
you're getting back into it. So I appreciate seeing you back. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So it's
Man,
awesome to see you
AJ you have been like a huge encourager, and you've been with me from the very beginning.
back.
So
I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate the encouragement and just pushing me to keep going. So
That's
but
right.
yeah, that worm bin outside, man. Woo! I've never experienced anything like it. We started out with I think it was 500 worms or half a hundred, I don't remember. And it has just blown up exponentially.
Mhm. So you're gonna be doing well with all your worms. You're gonna be devouring all your food scraps and everything.
What's that?
I said with all your worms, you're gonna have a lot of food scraps to devour and everything. That's what I want. I want a lot of worms, but I don't have access to that.
Well, I tell you what, I think I mentioned it in one of y'all's live chats, AJ, was, I was like, if I had more money, I'd have more worms.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're a huge asset to your garden, and just in general, trying to live eco-friendly.
That's right. Oh, and do you have any questions for May or Adrian? You have a question
Yeah.
for each other?
Yeah, so do you know with the chicken manure now, do you leave it rest before the worms use it, or do you chuck it on the worm bin straight away?
That is a really good question. You said it was Owen?
Yeah, it's Owen.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good question. So my initial concern with putting chicken manure in the worm bin was that it would be too hot, right?
Yeah.
The nitrogen levels would be way too hot. It would burn the worms. I didn't know what was going to happen. So with the poop and the bedding, the pine shavings, it seems to be a good ratio because it's not even 50-50. It's like maybe 20 to 30%, like 30% to 100% carbon, right? So like 30% manure to 100% carbon. So there's a lot of carbon in there. I think that helps.
Yeah. Oh, that's something to think about.
But yeah, as far as you were asking how long, I mean, I take it straight from their bed within a month, and I put it straight into the worm bin.
Yeah. Oh, so you more or less use it straight away then?
Yes, sir. And then they kind of do the composting for me.
Oh, that's good to know, because some of my friends have chickens, and I've been debating with myself if I should ask them for the manure.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
might give that a try within the next few weeks then.
Yeah.
All right.
They say one of the biggest things to worry about is like the horse manure and the cow manure, because like with that sometimes it could have like dewormer or something in it.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
But that's awesome content, what your connection with the chicken litter, manure stuff.
Yeah. But I know with mine, they seem to love the horse manure. Mine, they go through that very fast. Actually, the horse manure, they seem to like that more than the cow manure, really.
Okay. Hey Owen, sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting you, but what kind of setup do you have?
Well, two of my wormeries are sort of a continuous flow-through systems, and the third one is a worm tower.
So what are your thoughts on the worm tower? Do you like that? Do you like those?
The continuous flow-through system seems to work better for me, personally. But I don't know. Even though the worm tower works well, but I prefer the continuous flow-through systems.
Adrian froze up on us. Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, you froze up.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Stuff happens. It's technology, man.
That's what it is.
Exactly. So, yeah, you guys have any questions for me? I mean, like I says, I'm just like you, still learning stuff and getting feedback from each other and trying to encourage each other.
What tips do you have then, AJ?
I just have Rubbermaid totes. That's what I have. I drilled some holes in the totes, and they're pretty deep, and that's what I use. I don't have a worm tower or any of that stuff. I use outside. I have a trash can that I could put worms in, and help compost food scraps that way. Yeah. But I kind of want to get one of those big old, kind of like the horse trough things, a raised garden bed, and put them in there.
Yeah, because so that's what my flow through systems looks like. It looks like a horse trough, really. Built it out of an old gate. I used to have an old wooden gate.
Yeah, but a lot of people, with worm farming, you can use anything. Kitty litter pan or whatever. There's so much potential to start your worm farm,
Yeah.
Right.
But with gardening Bar Chuck, gardening with Bar Chuck, and you guys know him, right?
Yes.
He's got that black worm toad. I like that one, man. I kind of want to get one like that. It's like the color of it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. AJ, I have a question for you, or another question. If you finish your thought, I don't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead, Adrian.
Okay. What has your experience been with the two different setups, like outdoor, indoor. If let's say I was a brand new a beginner, and I said, "Hey, AJ, where have you seen the most? I don't want to even say profit, but the most success." And what I mean by success is the population, how quickly it populates, the healthiness of the worm. What is it that if I have both options? Some people don't have both options, right?
Yeah.
Some people only have the option of indoor.
Yeah.
But if we have the option, what has been your experience, AJ, and how would you what would you say about that? Like, honestly.
Okay. When I first started out, I had red wigglers, and I sold about 4 pounds to people, and they multiplied really well. Okay. The thing that I like about it being outside, it was in like a trash can, a 33-gallon trash can with holes in it, and I could put paper, some leaves, and everything in there. And the thing that I noticed, it's just like the worms would populate a lot more in the outside environment than they would in the inside. I don't know why that is. Maybe because the leaves and stuff. But the thing that I noticed too, with the ones being outside, you're gonna have problems with slugs and mites, springtails, and
Right.
But that's why I want to just have a worm bin outdoors all year round. But the weather gets so cold, it gets like 15 to 50 below sometimes in the winter. But if you can, I was kind of hesitant to mix my worms like red wigglers and European night crawlers. But if I could start over, I would just get red wigglers and European night crawlers.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I like the combination. They won't breed with each other. Their species are not compatible. But
I didn't know that.
The worm castings are different, and I'm thinking like one might eat deeper than the surface dwellers. Like red wigglers might be more on the top. The Europeans might burrow a little bit deeper, but your
Right.
castings are mixed up, and I like that. Go ahead, Owen.
Yeah, they do seem to work well together, the Euros and the red wigglers, because I have a mix of both in my bins, and they work well together. Yeah, they do work well together, I think.
But yeah, I won't. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, AJ. Sorry.
I won't stay on long. I know we all got stuff we got to do, but I wish I could raise African night crawlers, but the weather's not good. But I know for me that the red wigglers and the European night crawlers, they don't really escape as much, I hear, compared to African night crawlers. I think my red wigglers had a mixture of blues and had problems with worms trying to escape before. And I think that was because they were the blue worms. And I think the problem was when the weather changes and the rain gets ready to come, they kind of more want to escape compared to red wigglers. So that's just my thoughts. But now they stay in the bin a lot more, and I don't have any problems with them trying to escape. Never had
Yeah, once your bins are established, they don't try and escape as much then, do they?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I used to be hesitant to open my bins sometimes, when you get ready to film a video and you're like, oh, because I've seen videos when there was an exodus of worms trying to escape and stuff. So,
Oh yeah.
but I hope I answered your question with the success in the worm farms. Like I said, as long as you're feeding them and getting them good bedding and stuff, they're good to go.
Yeah,
That's just what I have noticed with my worms.
Yeah, I was just curious, because I know you've been doing it. How many years have you been doing it now?
I think this is my 4th year with worms.
Yeah, you definitely have more time with it than I do, for sure. So that's why I was, just kind of curious what your thoughts were on that. Because for me personally, I have seen just such a huge difference moving my worms outdoors. Now, will I do that long term? I may end up doing some more indoor games eventually, but right now it's the most practical thing for me in my, what's going on in my life. And AJ, real quick,
Yeah.
have you considered on your outdoor bin? Have you considered putting them in the ground about 18 inches deep, or having bigger reservoir to where when it gets cold, they can like go to the middle to escape the coolness?
That's a good thought. I'm thinking about trying that because that would be the best option because they can burrow, come back during the change of season. So
Right.
maybe I might just try that. I'll try it first with like a 5-gallon kitty litter bucket or something. And
Yeah.
then maybe try one of those Subpedia methods. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that's definitely something to look into. There's a question, real quick, guys.
Yeah.
The question is, I do not have trouble with my blue worms. Do some of them move into the AC bin next to them? You know what I mean? For me, I have my bin stacked, and I don't think that my worms will go into another bin. You know what I mean? Because mine don't get out. It's real tight. So what are your thoughts on worms escaping like that? Because I got the question up if you can...
I'm not seeing the chat from right here, and when I hit on it, for some reason it's pulling me out of the live. But you said it was like, so what's the setup they have? It's like a stacked system, or what is it?
I don't know what her system is though. LP, what's your system? But she's asking if worms, like if you have like red wiggers on one side, you got disconnected, and Europeans on the other side. Hi Nona, good to have you here. Nana, it's good to have you here, Nana. But yeah, I don't know. I never had problems with my worms like migrating over to other bins because I don't have problems like it says. My lids are tight, so they can't get out. Someone just said her name's Nana Worms and Guard. She says I just rescued some Canadian night crawlers that had crawled up into my cement porch and during the rainstorm. She's gonna add Canadians to her worm tower. So she's adding free worms to her worm farm.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me know how that works out for you.
Owen mentioned, I kind of cut out there, so I missed some of what you were saying, but Owen mentioned earlier, once your bin gets established, you have to worry about those, what do you call it, those rebels, that want to get out, because it's kind of one of those things, you gotta make it where they want to stay,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you have the proper food and bedding, then you're not going to want to leave.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Once they know that they're going to get a feeding every week or every how often, they don't want to leave once they know that they've got a good place to stay, do they?
Right.
So if you guys if you have access, I'll do it right now. I'm going to put your links in the description so people can subscribe to your channel.
Oh, thanks, AJ.
Appreciate that, AJ.
Yeah, so give me a second, okay?
Sure. Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Trying to find it. I'm here right now. Okay.
All right then. So I just have to put my headphones in now.
Make sure this on silent.
Yeah. So right then, I better be off now because I've got a shift on at my local rugby club in about half an hour now. So I'll catch up with you guys soon then.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well.
I need to go subscribe to your channel now so I can follow you and see what you're up to.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to put May's Homestead Chronicles in here.
Yeah.
I'll put May's channel. All right, let me put you in there. There's a link to his channel right here. And then I got to find Owen's. Is it Owen's Worms? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Owen's Worm Farm.
So give me one more second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. Just bear with me for a second.
No problem.
Okay. There you go. Okay. All right, here's a link to Owen's channel. Are you getting an echo? I'm going to fix something real quick. Let me go back out of YouTube. Make sure I spell your name right. O W. Okay. Yeah, like it says, here's a link to Owen's channel. These are both great YouTube friends. I'm glad that I'm able to meet them. Gordon Barchuckins here.
Yeah, so
Good evening, Gordon.
Hey, Rick.
So yeah,
so nice talking to you all anyway.
All right, Owen. Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. And it's nice talking to you as well.
Yeah, I'll see you around. I'll check your videos out for sure, okay?
Yeah, and I'll keep checking yours as well.
All right, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
Okay, take care, boys.
Yep. Peace out.
See ya.
AJ, you out too, or you still staying around a little bit?
I'll chat for a few more minutes if you want to.
Sure.
I know Barchuckins at work. Everybody's at work. I'm kind of like on a slow process right now because I pour concrete, drive a mixer truck. I slow down because of the weather, but we're about to get busy. And, I won't be making a lot of videos for a while.
Oh, I understand, man. Life happens.
Yeah. Gotta eat, right?
Yes. Hey, AJ, can I share something about the outdoor bin one more time?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me run to the restroom, okay?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'm still here, but I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, you're fine. No worries. I'm trying to get see the messages, but I can't see it while I'm in the chat for some reason. It might be because I have a phone.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Yep. Oh, there we go. What's up, Gardening with Barchuckins? Rick, just to give you some context on what we were talking about, we were chatting about the difference between indoor and outdoor worm bins, and which one seems to be the most effective as far as like growing more worms and the healthiness of the worms. So he's gonna come back and we'll chat more about it.
All right, sorry to mess up your train of thought, but go ahead. Ask your question. I apologize.
No, so what I was going to tell you, AJ, we were talking about the outdoor bins and burying them in the ground.
Okay.
So last year I had my bin above the ground, right? It was about probably 18 inches tall, and I'd say 2 feet wide, 3 feet long, and we had a lot of mortality from the freeze on, especially on the top layer. So what I did this year was I buried my bin about 18 inches down, and I didn't notice any fatalities this year.
Oh, sweet, man.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, that was just an experiment I did to see if it would work, putting them below the frost line.
Okay.
And it helped.
So why do you think it works? Is it like because it's like insulated better when it's buried and stuff?
Yeah, so my theory on it is that when it's above the ground, the wind can circle the bin and create more like the wind chill, When it's in the ground, they're protected from that wind chill.
Okay.
And I think also they're able to burrow down more, kind of like what you were talking about with the night crawlers, how they go down. I think red wigglers will do the same if they have to during cooler weather.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm eager to put some night crawlers in there to see how they do because I got it in the ground now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious.
So did you bring your? I'm echoing. He dropped out. We'll see if he comes back. Yeah, I like the no rules composting with the red wigglers. Yeah. So I lost Patrick, but I won't stay on that much longer. Like I says, if you want to ask a couple more questions, feel free to ask. We'll chill for about maybe 5 to 10 more minutes and call it good. Okay, sweet LP, thank you for sharing. But I'll throw the link up one more time and see if anyone else wants to come in before we end this. I like that bar checking. Okay, bar checking. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna get ready to end this in about 4 minutes because everyone's busy with their life, and my main thing is I just want to say definitely thanks to everyone that's been supporting my channel. Thank you for all the subscribers. It's a learning experience. If you have any questions, let me know. With me, when I say something, feel free to always test your own theory because there's a lot of things that people have said in the past that you can and can't do with a worm bin or worm farms, and they've proved that that's a myth. The main thing is to never overfeed your worms. Less is always best. If you're thinking of a good number to start out with, I would say 1 pound to 2 pounds of worms. That's 1,000 to 2,000 worms. I have affiliate links with certain worm farmers. If you're interested, click on the links. I earn a small commission, and everything that I receive, I always give back to the community. That's all good, Nana. I'm going to try to do a live at least once every 1 or 2 times a month. Things could change, but most of my lives will be at nighttime because of my work schedule when I become real busy. But trying to find out what's the best day to usually do lives. I'm thinking Wednesday for me. It's more of a less stressful day, but we'll look into that. I don't really have a garden. I just have like some raised garden beds, but we're tearing things down and rebuilding for now. So next year or this season, it says I'm going to invest into some metal raised garden beds because the wood products break down over time, and I think this will be a better investment. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I want to start planning now, but the weather, there's still snow and the ground's still frozen, so I can't really get down to business. But that's a good question. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I definitely want to say once again, thank you for, you're right, that's still a garden. So I'll show you my before and afters. But I'm gonna use a lot of my grow bags. I'm gonna grow my seeds into eggshells. I'm starting with eggshells and then plant the eggshells into the ground. So that's a great way to reuse, reduce, and recycle your eggshells. You can also plant your seeds in the plastic or cardboard egg carton containers. Never. Okay, the Wednesday sounds like the way to go. Thank you, I appreciate that. But the main thing is try to reduce your things in your household. Everything's built with plastic, but if you buy eggs from the grocery store, don't purchase the eggs that are in the styrofoam container. Use the cardboard texture instead, because you can always recycle that. I see you back. I'm just talking about recycling in general. Try not to use styrofoam. I got to connect with more local worm farmers to try to get me some farm fresh eggs. I'm trying to eliminate grocery stores and connecting with my community more. So, but thanks for coming back, Patrick. Do you have anything else you want to add to the stream or anything before we end it?
Oh man, I just want to say sorry. My phone overheated. I don't know why, but
that's fine.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all stuff happens. Take care of your personal stuff.
Yeah, I missed what you guys were saying, but I know you're coming to an end, and I just want to say thank you for having me on. It's been an honor.
Yeah, no, I feel the same with you, because things come up, and I always try to have that relationship so people can talk and come on and come and go as they like. And
yeah.
I definitely appreciate you coming by today, man. This was great.
For sure.
I'm gonna try to. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh no, I was just saying. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a live at least once or twice a month. And a couple of people said Wednesdays would be the best day to do it. If people can't come, that's fine.
Worm Wednesday.
Yeah, like my Chuck is Worm Wednesday. But
yeah.
But I'm about to get busy in life, and you're busy with your farm and homesteading life. And
stay-at-home father.
So, great job building your projects. Congratulations on your handyman skills.
Thank you.
I like your thing in the back. It said, "That's all, folks." The Bugs Bunny thing, Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Yeah. The kids are watching some Looney Tunes here.
Yeah. No, but that's cool. But I'll go ahead and end it, Adrian. I just want to say once again, thank you and tell your son I said hi.
I will.
But once again, thanks for stopping by, man. It's really a pleasure and an honor to be able to talk to you face to face as well.
Man, thank you. Hopefully we can do it again.
Yeah, help me become a better worm farmer, and I'll help you as well, boss.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
You too, AJ. God bless.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I just wanted to take the time out to say thank you, everyone that came by today for today's live stream. We're all busy with our everyday lives. And it's an honor to be able to come and talk to you face to face and chat with you through the chat. If you have any tips and tricks to help others, feel free to always share them. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, because I will get back with you. My goal is to become better and to help and encourage someone each day to start a worm farm and recycle. So on that note, I just want to say thank you for taking time out to watch this live stream. And you have a great day. Bye. Well, hello. I want to say thank you for attending this live stream. Today we're going to talk about worms. When to get started, you throw your questions out there, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. First of all, I would like to apologize about my video I put up about being a new worm farmer compared to a experienced worm farmer. I forgot to let you know, if you do have your first worm bins with two with holes in one on the top, and the holes on the top and no holes on the bottom, I want you to add a lot of carbons in there to help absorb the watermelon or whatever liquid you have in there. So always add more bedding, because that will allow you the opportunity to soak up the water. So you know, with YouTube, you think about what you're going to say, and then you forget to say it, even though you write things down. But I'm human. I make mistakes. But like it says, I'm still learning, so I apologize once again. Always add more newspaper or bedding when you put your fruits or vegetables that have a lot of water in it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to allow you to ask the questions. I'm going to answer them to, once again, the best of my ability. So let's get this party started. So first of all, let me know where you're from and what time is it. Here right now it is exactly 11:32. This is probably my last live stream for a while because I'm about to get really busy with my job. That's okay. You got to get that money to be able to do things. So, and as you notice too, a lot of my live streams, they are on late night. They're on 7 p.m. Central Time here. A lot of my viewers are not able to watch my live streams because we're in different countries. But you know, that's part of life. But you know, if I can make yours, I'll try to make them. If you can make mine, you know, thank you for trying to make mine as well. But yeah, leave your questions in the chat and we will get started. So I see there's 2 people here. Let me know if you're able to hear me and see me correctly, because I got to get that mic check going. That check 1, check 2. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna look on another. Okay, African Dreaming, how's it going, brother? Thank you for stopping by. I had to do a quick live stream because it's hard to connect with you. I'm glad you're able to stop by for a minute. What I'm doing right now, I'm doing a live stream. I'm talking about red wigglers or European night crawlers, worm farming, whatever you have your interest in. So if you have any questions, shoot them out to me. But thanks for stopping by, African. I was saying it stinks because our time zones are different. And usually I'm working at this time and I'm not able to do live streams at your time. So it makes it a burden when it comes to doing live streams. So, but we always have that access of doing, you know, a video, so that way you can actually leave chats in the comments box and all that good stuff. So how's your day going right now, African? You know, I'm glad I stopped by and was able to see a little bit of your live stream. So tell me a little bit about your journey. I know you had a success. You were successful with your sweet potatoes. Did you, yep, exactly. It can be difficult sometimes. So, what did you use for your sweet potatoes? Did you use any like worm castings, or did you use soil? How did you grow your sweet potatoes? If you want to jump on, African, here's the invite. I'm going to throw it down there right now. There you go. Like I said, if you want to hop on the chat so I can see your face to face, click on so we can talk face to face. Yep, if you're interested, like I said, once again, click on that link so I can add you to the live stream, because I like to talk to people face to face. I know how to type, but sometimes when you look at stuff and you're trying to talk and all that stuff at the same time, you might get a little spell check in there. Not a problem. Not a problem. Thank you for attending. Thank you for joining. So I'll just let the stream play until questions asked, or I'll wait until African comes up into the live stream. if you have any tips on worm farms or how to grow your vegetables, come on in this live stream, because I'm here to learn, because I know a few things, but I don't know everything, you know, and that's how life is. If you're not learning, you're not growing. So thank you for attending this live stream. The weather is getting nice, so right now would be the perfect time to invest in your worms. Go out and get some worms. Yes, Lisa, this is live. Lisa, this is live. If you can see me, I'm gonna send you this. Let me know if you can get on there. But I'm going to change something up. Let me see something. Hey, Grow Daddy, thanks for stopping by. I just seen your video with the worm comb. I'm glad you got it. It was $7.99, but that's okay. It was close to $10. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. And I left a comment in your video with the ending. So yeah, it was freaky. How's it going, Lisa?
Hey, just stopping to say hello.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
How you doing, AJ?
I got getting ready to go back to work real hard next week. So I had to do a quick live stream. Not quick, but I try to connect to both sides of the world. You know, our time zones are completely different. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Jill. Good to have you here. But yeah, I'm just talking a little bit about some worms, you know, trying to help people go ahead and think about if you're going to get worms, you get them now if you're going to purchase them, because the prices are going to go up. And they keep getting more expensive. So.
They're already going up. I noticed. Everybody raised their price.
Let me turn my microphone up a little bit. Okay. So what have you been up to?
Yeah, it's warm today, the first warm day, so we're about to head out. Just doing worm things and house things and getting my garden checklist. You know, planting seeds, trying to clean up the raised beds from last year. You know how it is, early spring chores.
That's right.
So my yard is a mess from so many storms and branches down and just stuff that happens over the winter.
Yeah, I seen one of your videos. I think you're on YouTube. You're on Facebook, and you have like.
I'm on Facebook, Reddit, all the platforms pretty much.
And you feed you're feeding a buzzard or something, a turkey or something.
I have a turkey vulture and a black buzzard that I have befriended that come to my hand now. They'll come and knock at the door, and if I don't open the door, they will get louder and louder until they annoy me, and I have to open the door.
So how did you get the turkeys to start coming to your house?
Well, I think it's, all my dogs and cats are 100% raw fed. They only eat raw meat. And in the summer, I feed them outside, my dogs. And I think they must have sensed some scraps because they just showed up, literally. And little by little, I just kind of, would go out there and be around them and got closer and closer to where I could hand them food. And now they've gotten so greedy, they knock on the door. It's like, hey, how about a piece of chicken? It's very funny because everybody calls me. I think somebody on Facebook called me, oh, what's that Dr. Seuss character?
Horton Hears a Who? No, it's not Horton.
No, Delora. Is it Delora?
Don't get me started.
The one that befriends all the animals. I don't know. It was
Oh, the
funny
Lorax
because-
or something, right?
The Lorax. The
Okay.
Lorax.
Okay.
Yep, because I have like, squirrels that run up my arm and chipmunks, and I'm like, I feed everything.
Oh wow. That's cool. I'm trying not to feed my squirrels anymore because that garden's gonna go in the backyard. And I
Yeah.
don't want them in there, so it's like okay. Because I used to like throw like some bread out for birds and this and that, but not anymore. They're gonna scrounge on their own.
Well, it's interesting because the squirrels are smart. They know my dogs can go in the backyard, but they don't have access to the front yard. So the squirrels will only come in the front because if they go in the back, the dogs destroy them. So the squirrels that want food come to the front door. all my garden is in the back, so they don't mess with the garden because the dogs will wipe them out.
So what type of dogs do you have?
Well, one of them, that's a good question.
Okay.
One of them's a rescue, so she's like, she's half black mouth cur, part blue tick coonhound, and part pit bull. I don't know. She's a mess.
Okay.
The other one is Belgian Malinois. Her mother's a pure Belgian Malinois, which is what police use now for dogs. And her father was half German Shepherd and half pit bull. So she's my big queen right now.
So which one did you put you put ferns or something? You put like grass on her? One of your videos you did something with one of your dogs, you put something on their back.
Yeah. I mess with them all the time. My kids are grown, so I got to torment the dogs
Uh-huh.
and the cats.
Hi Joe, good to have you here. I'm typing something in real quick. So question for you, Lisa. They say that there's now going to be a fertilizer shortage. Have you heard that? That fertilizer is going to be hard to get now? Everything's...
I did not hear that, but it doesn't concern me because I don't use any fertilizer that I don't make or grow myself. I use comfrey and I use worm castings.
That's right.
I've never bought fertilizer, probably 30 years at least.
Yeah, I'm talking about like for people that are that went out and bought the bags of fertilizer, the garden soil and stuff. Even that went up in price. Like say, we make our own worm castings. But if you go to the store, you're gonna pay about $20 to $30 for that, for castings.
Well, maybe it's unfortunate. Inflation is insane right now, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it gives people an incentive to start to do these things, grow their own plants, save seeds, raise farms, for castings. It's making people learn to be self-sufficient because they have to.
Uh-huh.
And maybe, when prices go back down, the trend will continue doing it yourself, I hope.
That's right.
It's a lot better for our planet if we all make on site what we use and have it trucked around and put in plastic bags,
Yeah. I'm here. Let me just change something real quick, Lisa. I'm trying to find this. Okay. Changed it up. Yeah, I have it where you have to authenticate, but right now I haven't had really trolls on my page in the live stream, so it's all good.
Oh, okay.
And you have access. You're a moderator. I gave you the power to become a mod.
I don't know. I mean, right now I just saw the live and I clicked the link and it brought me to StreamYard, but still, I'm on my phone. I don't see anything but you. If there's chats or anything, I don't see it.
Yeah, there's chats coming in. It's like
It's probably. See, I can hit the chat button, but if I do, then it takes away the screen that I'm on. But I did get my computer set up, so I just have to assemble the little cart I built, so I'll be able to use a computer going forward.
So
Fine.
go ahead. So what was wrong with it? Do you know what was wrong with your
my computer itself? just died. I mean, it was from like 1998 or something. I mean, it was a dinosaur. It was outdated, and so the computer died. But then I had internet issues because they installed a new type of internet that GoNet speed. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's like the fastest thing for the cheapest, and they messed up the wires on the pole and disconnected my internet, which is Comcast, and it was a mess because nobody knew what company was responsible for fixing it.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah.
it was not.
Hey, African Dreaming, good to have you here.
Hey,
Hey, how
hello,
are you?
hello,
This is
Lisa.
good.
Hello,
Yeah.
AJ. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's like
Of course, my pleasure.
in the time zones, it makes it hard to connect with each other.
Yeah,
So that's what kind of stinks about being a YouTube.
yeah,
player.
yeah.
So, but
It can make it difficult, but not impossible, but
yeah.
definitely difficult sometimes.
Where are you at? Are you in the U.S. or?
No, I'm actually in East Africa right now. I'm in Tanzania.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. I would love
Thank
to
you.
be somewhere else. I bet it's warm, huh?
Well, actually, we just now getting into the first part of the rainy season, and so it's actually pretty pleasant. Like right now, we've had some rain and a few sprinkles, so it's kind of cool, kind of windy. I'm pretty high up in the mountains, so it's nice and cool tonight.
Nice.
I'm typing something in. I'm gonna give you a plug real quick, African. Try to get people to subscribe to your channel. How many subscribers do you have right now?
I don't like 130, 40. I think 140, something like that.
We're exactly the same. I'm at 143 right now.
Oh, congratulations.
I mean, it's like the first 100 was so hard to get to, and then the
Right.
43 just came just quickly.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's been for us. We've actually had our channel for a while, and we've only been active the last few months. Once we got more settled here, and could kind of invest that time into creating content and things of that nature. But so far so good. It's slow. It's a slow process, but I'm meeting a lot of interesting people. Lisa, it's a pleasure to meet you tonight. AJ, I've followed you for a while, and
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I never knew so much about worms.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Literally,
man.
just for me, it was fishing.
Yeah, I know it's weird how at first when I was going to talk about it, I was embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because people don't really know stuff about worms, but.
Right.
Then I started uploading a video. I kept doing videos. I'm like, dang, people actually are interested in learning about this. So so it's going.
It's extremely interesting. Yeah.
I'll subscribe to you, African, now that I've met you.
Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. We appreciate it. Our channel is basically we're kind of I guess you could consider us the homesteady type, a little bit of prepping. But there is a certain irony to it because so much of life here actually it's built into the culture. So many things that people are back in the States are taking into consideration as far as different methods and ways of living a preparedness and readiness lifestyle, growing your own food. Full disclosure, we have, regardless of the area you live or whether it's a rural area in the city, in my area, power outages can be pretty common. And people have adapted in such a way that even now, we most of the time, because the way the houses are built, there's so much open light and so much sunshine, I almost don't notice until I notice that the refrigerator's not running or the freezer's not running or something. So
No.
Yeah.
So you adapt to what you have to deal with, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing. And that's the same is for worms. They are so adaptable. There's no wrong or right way to raise them, and they'll thrive.
Yeah. I actually thought about AJ, and I don't know if you all are familiar with Peggy Hiblin. I don't want to butcher her last name.
She's one of my YouTube subscribed friends too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I really like her. I really like her channel. And between you two, I know more about worms than I've ever known in my entire life.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah.
Have you been on my channel at all?
No, but I definitely plan on checking you out. All I saw was Lisa earlier. I don't know what's the name of your channel?
It's Connecticut Worms and Gardens.
Yeah.
I will write that down.
Maybe AJ can put up a little thing.
Yeah, I can't spell Connecticut right.
Connect that.
I'll try to put it in there.
I think I'm going to change it to CT so it's easier for people.
Connecticut Worms and Gardens?
Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely check you out and subscribe after
And I'll do the same for you.
All right.
Yeah, TCG fam. A lot of people are scared of worms, but I think for me, the worms that would intimidate me the most are those Canadian night crawlers. Those bad boys are huge.
Well, those are fun. You know, I went so close to I'm 6.5 hours from the Canadian border, so we have a lot of them here. They sell them at if you go somewhere to buy worms for fishing, that's what you're gonna get. And people still want to dump them out, and so it's cold enough here where, if I go out this time of year and start turning over logs or leaf litter, that's what I'm gonna find is all the Canadians.
And Lisa, I'm sorry, excuse me. TCG fam said she just connected to you. So you got
thank you. Thank you so much.
Tiffany. Yeah, she's doing some juicing right now, 60 days of juice fasting. So,
wow.
Yeah, so there's always people in this community that's what I like about this community. We all just connect. We don't hide things from each other. It's like we don't know the answer, we'll direct them to someone else's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of great people. So African, you planted some sweet potatoes or something. Tell me that story, man. Break it down.
Okay, so I think I remember you seeing you jump in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
And what actually happened was so I have been looking for some sweet potatoes for since we've been here well over a year, and I know that they do have them in the area, but they're very seasonal. So actually now is the time to get them, and being Texas native from the South, we love our yams, we love our sweet potatoes. And I was looking around the holidays and couldn't find any. That was just, they didn't exist. Now that they're starting to become more plentiful. So I had a friend who found some for me because they knew we had been looking. And I plan on making some slips. I plan on doing, regrow. So I'm super happy, super excited, because unless something goes really wrong from this point on, I don't ever have to be without them anymore. So
are you doing them in water or in soil to get the slips?
I'm gonna try both methods.
Okay.
And that was one of my questions today.
I did the same thing. I've got 5 kinds of sweet potatoes. I've got sprouting right now. We're creating slips, and
nice.
I watched one video, I think it was on the Epic Gardening channel, and tried that method, and it is so much more beneficial. It produced so much better results than the water. I'll never go back to water again.
That's what I've been hearing so far. I've heard that both ways work, but I'm hearing that the water method, that the soil method is a little bit less tedious and you get good results. So since this is my first time, I'm going to try both, but I'm definitely anticipating the soil method working out really good.
It does, and it's so easy. You'll bury them halfway and ignore them.
Yeah. That's it. Even I can do that. Even I can't mess that up.
I just put them in like I put worm castings and some like basic potting mix and cocoa coir, and I've been picking them up and checking the roots, and but the roots are really coming out now, so it's nice.
Nice.
Good to have you here. Rob, he grows the cannabis. He uses it for medicinal purposes, so he's got like worms inside of his herbs. So
nice.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been a new experiment, and so far they seem to like it. Interesting.
How could they not?
Yeah, that's for sure.
hey, quick thing. I'm gonna throw this up there. Tiffany said she wished she had her own house so she could have a garden. She's a renter. And I said, just get a couple of grow bags. Start off small. Just get a couple of tomato plants in there, some peppers, and just go that route.
Ah,
You can do
Absolutely.
a 5-gallon bucket, a kitty litter bucket. You can grow tomato plants out of, or eggplant, peppers, whatever. Doesn't have to be in the ground.
Let me get my laundry out the background before my wife kills me. I gotta get that out the background. It's in a bag. It's neat, but in a basket, but still. But yeah, so the thing, like I says, all three of you people, you creators are great people. We're all starting our journeys, and like I said, that's awesome. And I started out with no subscribers, and then what I do, I try to make a weekly video and just get subscribers and grow my channel. And you gotta be honest. Like it says, with people, they can read right through that crap. If you don't know something, just tell them you don't know. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right on. You're right on. Because it's better to say I don't know than to say something that's not going to work, because then you're going to lose followers. And you're right. People
Yeah.
can see through it. They absolutely can.
Mhm. And that's one of the things I like most.
I'm sorry. Someone just said bye to me. So
Oh, sorry.
yeah. So Rob, how is your body doing, man?
I'm doing okay. I just had to go back to the hospital because my vitamin level is really, really low. So I've been on prednisone for off and on all year, and we may end up having to go to the Mayo Clinic to find out what's wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry to
wow.
hear you're having problems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
it's okay. I got hurt a long time ago, and I've just been having problems. Just keep taking it day by day.
Wow.
Are you taking
Sorry to hear that, man.
prednisone or Rayos?
Prednisone.
Have they tried Rayos?
I don't know if I've ever tried that one.
Well, Rayos is prednisone, but it's a long-acting, slow, steady release prednisone. It's a lot better on your kidneys and liver, but it does the same thing as prednisone, but you only have to take it once a day. I've been on it for years now, and
Yeah.
I'm having much better results with it than standard prednisone. You may want to talk to your doctor if that's a better option for you.
Yeah, I might try that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I'm a happy person. Got a beautiful wife and kids, so yeah, that's all I need.
Hey,
There you go, man.
Sorry.
And
Thanks
friends.
for the plugs, GrowDaddy, that you give me too on your channel. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty surprising. I never thought I would be doing this. I really didn't, because I'm really kind of a very shy person. So
Same.
yeah,
Me
Absolutely.
too. Me too. Like
Yeah.
the first time, I still don't do my own lives. I'll join in, but I don't do my own. I'm still intimidated.
yeah.
me too.
I got to break through that, but I'm not there yet.
But that's what's good about
I-
these lives and our YouTube information. It helps you to improve in your public speaking skills. That's my goal, is to just keep improving 1% daily, because I want to be a better speaker, and a better communicator,
Mhm.
which we all want to do. So,
Right.
African, do you have chickens or anything that you have on your property?
Oh yeah. We have chickens. I keep eating them, so I have to
Mm.
keep replacing them.
Good problem to have.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
great problem to have. Small gardening here. We actually, our business here, actually, that's what we're here doing is small agro and chicken. You know, a small chicken farm. And look, I'll never get rich. I'll never be like, you know, your Pilgrim's Pride or some of the other like just super mega, you know, 300,000 bird.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I'm 100% will never go over 1,000, and we want to maintain capacity at 500 because when you put that many, excuse me, animals on top of each other,
Mhm.
I mean, like one sick bird can completely, it can mess you up. You know, it can destroy everything. So sometimes smaller is better, and as much free range mixed in with that as possible, and you're good to go.
That's right.
What kind of chickens are you raising?
I'm still learning. Well, Nusu in Kiswahili, that's half and half. So half meat bird, well, broiler. I'm trying to get, you know, stick to my jargon. Half broiler, half egg, and they vary. You know, the industry here, I try to keep stay accustomed to the smaller ways of doing it because you do have some big industry, nothing like you would see in the UK, nothing like you would see in the States, but you know, still large nonetheless. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to keep everything as close to free range as possible because the local population, they're not fans of mass produced poultry. The local people prefer local, and the local even to the eggs. There's of course the currency is different. So let's say the average price of an egg is in Tanzanian T shilling would be, let's say 500, which is roughly like somewhere between 18 and 23 cents, right? So actually 12 to 15 cents. They
Really?
will.
That's
Yeah.
all? That's like
They
$1.80 a dozen. That's incredible.
That's about it. And they will decrease the price if all that's available is mass-produced eggs. They go for 300 instead of the typical everyday 500. So that's like a small example of just how much the local population does not care for mass-produced eggs or meat, and it's just the way it is. So a lot of chickens, free range. I mean, chickens are everywhere. Yeah, I've got some content coming out to kind of go a little bit more in depth of just how that works over here. It's a whole new experience, whole new thing for myself and my wife / business partner. So that's another reason why I'm taking it so slow, and we kind of learn and just really pole, like we say over here, just slowly, kind of take it slow, learn, you know, become part of the culture as much as possible, because that's also how a lot of business is done. Relationships are everything.
That's right.
So yeah, that's it. And as far as around the house, just small homestead, and we grow in every spot we can. And we do a lot of bucket grows too. I mean, we don't waste. So
that's good.
a lot of we recycle a lot of the larger water containers that we get. I'll cut my drain holes and my air holes, and you know, the aesthetics, I could care less. It's not, you know, it's not as pretty as maybe a little bit more expensive pot, but it gets the job done. So
yeah, but that's what's amazing though. Like you said, you can use a 5-gallon bucket. You know, if I never would have got on YouTube, I never would have known that. You know, I would never think to grow tomatoes or potatoes or whatever in a bucket. So yeah, if you got the soil and the seed, it's gonna grow, right?
that's it. Some healthy soil and seed. Yeah.
Mhm. So, wow, I'm gonna come at you for a second. You had your face, you know, you wore your mask and stuff. Was that to protect your identity back in the day, or
Yeah, I mean, when we first did it, even though I'm fully legal and everything, and
Yeah.
also my wife has a professional job where she sees
Okay.
a lot of people every day.
That's right.
But I don't know. It was kind of we didn't know for sure how we wanted to approach it yet.
Yeah,
We're kind of slowly getting there. Yeah, we're getting there.
I
Like I
understand.
said, we're just kind of shy. All of us are, and
No, it's
all
all
kind of
good.
new, and we're getting there. I don't know about my wife though, and
Yeah.
a couple of my sons. I know one probably won't for sure because he's really shy.
No, that's fine. No, I
You
understand
can
that.
probably get pictures of him. He always runs off.
But I'm always glad I can actually see people's faces eventually. You know what I mean? Because you always wonder about the voice and the face, and it's like, okay. So yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to connect that, you know, the face to the what you perceive to be the personality. You know, it's so different sometimes, and sometimes it's spot on.
that's right.
You had
Yeah.
Patrick on here, and all the times I've spoken to Patrick from Vermicompost, Learn by Doing, I just never, I had this image of him in my mind, and when I saw him, I'm like, no, that's not it.
Yeah, he never shows his face, just his voice and his hands. And
Yeah,
so I'm like, oh, okay, I know what you look like now.
I know. It was really nice to see that. You know, now I can kind of connect the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of. What I was gonna say is it kind of. Both me and my wife don't have much family at all, so that was another reason too. Because I'm always protective of the wife and kids. Because we've been through so much.
Yeah,
Right.
I can understand that, man.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
You
all
gotta
got to
say.
go through. Yeah, I went out. I just did something. I went on Amazon and just invested in a garden bed, one of those metal galvanized ones.
I just did the same thing. I
Okay.
just got mine. I just got my birdie bed from Epic Gardening, Kevin Esperi. I'm gonna butcher his name, but I just got the galvanized. They call them birdie beds. Their brand.
Yeah,
I can't, but I have to put it together, and it's in a
Yeah.
million pieces.
I got to put mine together too. Like I said, I just ordered it. Like I said, it's still galvanized, and I'm trying to get out of using the wood because that stuff just rots and decays. You know, so that's why I'm trying out this method. I bought one for now because I don't have a lot of soil, and I don't want to have to go scrounge it up. So I'll use from my old garden beds and add that into the soil. You know, I'm gonna put leaves in there and try to just let that break down over the, throughout the year, and try to keep building up my compost.
Do you like a hugelkultur bed? Do you have any rotting logs or access to rotting logs?
I was gonna say you could do that too. Just throw logs in there and it'll break down over time.
Well, it's known as hugelkultur, is the German word, and you want to take like a softer wood, like an older wood, something if the outer bark is peeling off it, it's the prime candidate. You put that in the bottom, and you add like a little straw, and you can throw grass, you can throw anything. And what happens is that rotting wood, right? Like if you find a piece of wood out, say, the forest floor, and you peel the bark, you're going to see, the little roly-polies and worms and everything in there. The insects love it. So if you bury it in the bottom layer, it holds moisture, so you're not going to have to worry about water, but it also brings in all the beneficial insects. And it creates like the perfect habitat. And if you think worm castings are amazing, you'll, after a year of hugelkultur, pick up that log and it just falls apart and your hand's black.
Yeah. But I can tell you guys from my perspective, okay, when you get into worm farming, it's very addictive. You just want to keep having more worms, I'm saying. And then when it comes to composting, you want to have so many composting bins. It's crazy too. So I got to kind of settle down because my yard would have like 8,000 composting bins in the back. It's good to have that, but yeah, you just got it's like, oh man, I got to have it. Yeah.
When I get manure here, it's usually already been pre-mixed with like this ongoing forever compost heap.
Okay.
I mean, like big.
Okay.
And so there's already this a lot of organic material. Like if you look at some of my videos, you'll never see a video with any of my soil that doesn't have like sticks in it and things that you wouldn't normally see. But that's how things go here.
Okay.
And I always think about you come to mind, and I think about Peggy because I haven't seen any big worms, but it's always tons and tons of the little red wiggly ones.
Okay.
Like a lot of them.
Yeah.
And so far so good. I mean, it's really working out great. Literally within a matter of days,
Okay.
I add it, I mix, I water it, and it's like it's pretty impressive. So it's kind of basic, but but I never see cardboard. That's one thing I will say I haven't seen is any cardboard mixed in. But aside from that, it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm still learning, so I don't know what's more natural or less natural. But yeah.
A guy just came in. His name's S.A. He's in Pakistan, and he said hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
Yeah, that's
African,
okay.
are you originally from your area, or did you move there? Your accent isn't very strong. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, no. I'm a Texas now. I'm from East Texas.
Oh,
From East
okay.
Texas.
You
Yeah.
really moved.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm a Texas native. We moved here a little over a year ago to live a different lifestyle, start our business, see how
That's
it goes.
amazing.
But
How did you just
Yes,
like one day say go from Texas to Africa? I mean, how is that even something that I couldn't imagine how to begin that process?
Well, my wife and we've traveled, we've worked, and for years. I'm showing my age, but I think next month will be 20 years together.
Okay.
And
Congrats.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So over those past 20, we kind of fell in love and started young, and we've traveled a lot, worked a lot. We've never really been intimidated by the not logistically. Is it a big move? Yeah. Can it be intimidating? Yeah. But we've done so much together that it's like let's just do it. And not to be cliche with the whole YOLO thing, you only live once, but you do you get one crack at it. So win, lose, or draw, you just step out and take a chance and see how it goes.
That's right.
I wouldn't
That's
know
it.
how to begin, like how to find where to move to, how to, do the paperwork to be able to visit or move to a foreign nation. I wouldn't
Yeah.
don't have a clue.
Look, that's the case for a lot of people, much of my family included. But and it's I would never tell anybody that it's like an easy task. You never really completely prepared for everything, because the thing that'll get you is the unexpected. So but at the same time, it's just like if you're in Texas and you decide, hey, you want to go from Dallas to LA, you find out, how do I move from Dallas to LA? And you just do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. Are you thinking about moving, Lisa?
No, seriously, I've been thinking about it for a long time. I am here because I was born and raised here and had family here, and now, other than me and my two grown children, I have no family left. I am the last of the family line, and there's nothing keeping me here anymore, and it's incredibly expensive, and it's cold more than it's warm, and I really I want more land and more freedom. Yes, I own a home and have a decent piece of land, but there's so many rules and regulations. It's like, it's mine, but it's not. It's like, you can't do this,
Right.
you can't have that, and I really just want to I want to do something big. I don't want to move to the next town or the next state. I want to live my dream, but yeah, like it costs a lot of money to move. I don't care where you're moving. It costs a lot of money.
Right.
You gotta have the research so that you don't get somewhere that you hate. You know, I don't want to move somewhere and find out, oh gosh, what did I get myself into? So, you know, I'm
Right.
always, whenever I hear a story of like yourself who did it, I'm always very curious of, you know, how the process was for you. And
Well,
things like
I
that.
would say I would never tell anybody to up and move to the next town over, much less, you know, across the world, right? But I will say this: if it's something that you're really interested in or considering entertaining, I would start with travel. Travel. Like you don't have to, you know, you don't have to pack a box to move. You pack a bag to go and come back, you know, and that's a lot
Yeah.
easier. And my only other suggestion would be whenever you get to whichever place, you know, whatever your destination is, again, not to be super cliche, I would say get off the beaten path a little bit. Like don't only limit yourself to the touristy things. I would
Right.
kind of get out into the community and maybe converse with some everyday people to see how life is in that part of the city or town or village. Go out at night so you can see, because some places can be super beautiful and super touristy during the day, and then at night it's like I don't want to be here. So
Yeah. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you know, as you know, myself, a single female, going to an area and going off the beaten tourist path can be dangerous. Not saying where you live, but there are countries that can, you know, are very dangerous for foreigners to travel to, and you know,
of course,
you got to be. I love that idea of getting off the tourist path, but you also have to be safe, and that's the
Of
part
course.
that I feel, you know, nervous about.
Well,
Like, how do you
I
explore
understand.
them?
I understand, but before we moved, I also had to be really safe going to Walmart
Yeah.
and
exactly.
Target.
Yeah, you got more
And
people
grocery
around
shopping.
if someone snatches you at Walmart than if you're
Right.
out in the tropical forest somewhere.
Yeah,
You gotta-
Yeah, I
But
moved
I
here from
understand.
Florida. Yeah, it's about 1,500 miles from me.
Yeah. You got to be aware of all your surroundings, no matter where you live.
Yeah.
Same rules apply. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, LP.
Hi, LP.
Hello, LP. Hey,
Well,
so
Go
hey
ahead.
AJ, I just wanted to stop in and say, you know, thank you for checking me out later and ask a few questions. And it's
Yeah.
a pleasure to meet you and meet
Yeah.
everybody in the chat.
You too,
Um,
man.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you.
Connect. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
just wanted to
subscribe.
make sure I have your is GrowDaddy
Yeah,
at
yeah.
YouTube. Okay, so I can look
I
you up and
already
check you out.
subscribed to you, GoDaddy. I love your stuff.
Oh, thanks.
You
Thanks.
shouldn't be shy.
I'm gonna
You
have-
have good content.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna have to get going as well because my wife's
Oh,
on
I
line,
do
so
too, actually.
No, I
I
understand.
just wanted to say hi.
No, I appreciate you three stopping out. You know, it's a pleasure to be able just to do this and see each other's
Absolutely.
face. But I'll be checking out all three of your videos. You know what I mean? I'll be in your corner. I'll support you. If you have any questions, always
Thank you.
ask me, and I'll tell you what I know. You know.
Yep. And
Okay.
don't forget, I'll be subscribing to you right now before I get off. I'm gonna do that. And GrowDaddy, I think I have a couple questions for you
Sure.
because I do have a grow tent with grow lights and all, and there's something there's a link missing, and I think maybe you can help me.
Mhm.
Is there a way like to DM you or email you or something, or
Yeah. Do you have an email?
I do.
Okay, I'll email you then.
Okay.
Yeah. Peace. Have a good night.
All right.
Be great.
All right, y'all have a good
Hey,
night.
whatever it is. Going.
I'll
Hey,
take
thanks for healthy, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, good night.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye. I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
Take care, bro. Bye, Rob. So if anyone in the chat has questions that they'd like to ask me, feel free to ask. But this was a good live stream. We're talking about how if you're not gonna if you're thinking about getting a worm farm or getting worms, get them now. Okay, I'll have to get GoDaddy's link. I think it's on my community tab. I think he's on my community tab as well, but I'll look for it and find it for you, SA. So, but yeah, I asked that question on my community tab. If someone gave you $50 cash, would you purchase more worms? Some people said they would. Some people said they wouldn't. But on average, worms, like I said, they're getting more expensive. If you're going to get them now, because everything's going up in price. The sooner you can start your worm farm, the sooner you can get your worm castings. And my motto is keep everything simple. Don't overthink things. Start off with just basic totes, and then you can go from there. And then the more experience you get, that's awesome. No, Jill, I have not done any windrows because my yard is not big enough. I'm not in the right location. But if I was going to have my worms outside, I would have them in a large container, more like they call that continuous flow through system or something. But nope, I have never done windrows. And I know in the Midwest, the winters get real cold, but that would definitely be a good option to keep worms warmer throughout the season. So good question for that. It's great to have all you, my friends here today, definitely on the live stream. Like I says, still learning things, still trying to get better every day on YouTube. 1% each day. That means that's when they say you'll become better. So I really enjoy speaking to people. Public speaking is a challenge, but the more you do it, the better you will get at it. Oh, okay. So Missouri's rocky. Missouri, okay. But I'm thinking about getting a couple more worms. I'm thinking about investing into getting 2,000 more worms, 2 more pounds, and call that good. But we'll see. I have to harvest my castings that are in my totes. So I'll take that outside, separate the worms from the castings when I sift it, and put the worms back into their bins. But when it comes to your worms, the best thing to do is to, about every 3 to 4 months, is to sift your castings. And that's the worm poop, the fertilizer, because you want your worms to keep multiplying. So that's one reason why you want to sift your castings. But I just did a video where I had some worm castings outside. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out on my videos. But there was so many worm castings in there from the worms. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So worms do still multiply and produce eggs, even if they're going to freeze to death. I have both red wigglers and Euros, but I think my herd had a mix of blue worms in it. But I don't see any problem with blue worms. I mean, I think I've had problems before where my worms tried to get out. And I think that was because there were blue worms and the temperature changed. But now the worms stay in the bin. So I got everything under control. I added a lot more holes, and that definitely helped, to get that situation solved. And this is crazy. If you have not already subscribed to Plant Obsessed, check her out. She has a lot of worms. She has a big boy 55-gallon worm bin and all that. But she told me to rotate my bin. And when I did that, that helped solve the problem too. I don't know how that worked, but that worked as well. So try turning your bend. And the main thing too is add air holes on the top. That's awesome, Joe. Thanks for sharing. Blues have never had any escapees. But I really like worms. It's crazy how when I first started out, I was, like I said in my previous videos, I was kind of embarrassed because you're too worried about what other people will think about you, because that's just human nature. But once you upload videos, it's not about me, it's about you. You know, and that's why you got to stop thinking about yourself and try to find out another way to help other people. You know, stop thinking about yourself and just bring value to someone else. And that's the way that you'll succeed in life. Don't be keeping secrets. You know, you don't want to tell them all of your secrets that you know, but tell them at least 90% of what you know, and you're going to be successful in life. Thank you, SA, for stopping by. You have a great day, and I hope your buffalo gets well. Have a good night, sir. Bye. So does anyone have any other questions that they'd like to ask me? Because I know your time is valuable, and I'm here to help you and, like I said, tell you what I know. Like it says, which you guys and gals already do, if you don't have worms and are interested in you, like I said, invest in your worms now, because every year they'll get up. I mean, they'll go increase in price. So, yep. That's good to hear, SA. Have a good night. Bye. But it's an honor to have people like to come up on the live streams. I like to click the link so people can come and be part of the live stream. No, I don't sell euros. I'm an affiliate with Mimi's Worms and Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. If you go through those two avenues for worms, you'll be good to go. Maybe in a few years I might start selling worms, but for me, I just don't want to just give a certain worm bin just worm chow. I want my worms to just eat all my food scraps that I have right now. So, but yeah, I would recommend and encourage you if you're interested, you know, to go through Mimi's Worms or Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. Great people, great businesses. And a couple other plugs that I'm going to throw out there. There's Northeast Worms. I'm not affiliated with him, but he has given me some euros. And then there's also the Garden and Worm Lady. She sells worms. Those are 4 people. So thank you for asking that. So any other questions for me? Well, let me ask you a quick question, Jill. What got you into worms? Well, I don't want to hold you up too long. I know everyone's busy, you know. I just want to take the time out to definitely say thank you to everyone that came and attended the live stream, you know, for your chats, your comments, your just your support of my channel. Okay. I just started composting, and then a kid sold me his worm factory for $20. That's a great deal for your worm factory. You got a bargain. Those things run for about $120 easily. So good for you. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, I've never owned any worm factories. I just started out just using my totes. So what are your thoughts on your worm factory? Do you like it? Because there's a lot of people that own them and they like the results of what the worms do. And also, how many trays do you have in your worm factory? But I definitely want to say, okay, sweet, awesome, yeah, okay, it's cool. Yeah, I just like to keep it simple. Totes is my way to go. Like I said, my way is not the only way to do things, you know. But for anyone that if you're new to worm farming, start off with just the basic stuff, and then the more experience you get, then you can invest more money, you know. Okay, wow, shoot, that's a lot of trays. So you constantly get castings. You got all types of things. Well, good for you. Good for you. Awesome. That is cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to harvesting my castings. I want to sift those and start all over, add more bedding, see how many worms I have in my bins, and then just keep letting them multiply. But if I invest one more time into worms, I'm going to go and get me 2 more pounds and call that good, and keep everything that I have and just let these worms keep multiplying. So yeah, any other questions for me? Let me know, shoot them out to me, because like it says, I'll tell you what I know, and if I don't know, I'll lead you in the right direction, because there's plenty of worm farmers that I've connected with that will give you great information on worm farms, you know. And for me, like I said, my way is not the only way, but I just strictly use basically shredded newspaper and thank you, Lisa, and cardboard. Some people use cocoa core, peat moss, but for me, I just use what I have around here and call it good. No need to spend my money when I can get it for free, because there's plenty of resources around. But I don't want to waste any more of your time. You know, I want to thank everyone that has come by tonight. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. Thank you for becoming a channel member if you're a channel member. But there's plenty of things that are going to be happening. So if you're not already, when I reach 3,000 subscribers, there's going to be a nice giveaway. So if you haven't already subscribed, I just want to take time out to say thank you so much for taking time out to watch this live stream. And you all have a great day. Bye.